Let me get a mic check.
Mic check.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. I want to welcome everybody back to the Piff Talk podcast. Feeling good today, man. Got my sis in the building. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
Miss Civilized Savage in the building,
It's
man.
my birthday today.
Yes, we're gonna live it up, enjoy life.
Yep.
What you gonna do? Anything too crazy?
Nope, not too crazy. This weekend I'm going to see. Well, we all going too. We going to see the Locks
We
at
lit.
Howard Theater in DC.
We lit, man.
And that's all I really wanted. That's my favorite group. I'm excited to see them again.
Man, it seems like birthdays, they coming around a little faster and faster, man. Trying to slow it up. It's a lot going on. It's a lot I want to talk about. I'm so happy to have you here. We also got my queen, Caprice, in the building. Got my other sis, Boxy. How you doing? What's good? Hold on, let me turn y'all mic on.
What up, though?
What up, Boxy? How you doing?
I'm good. You?
I see y'all riding, man. It's birthday time. Like, it's a whole different vibe right now.
True.
Always.
Y'all riding. That's what's up, man. Babe, how you doing?
I'm I.
You know, I'm a black man. I already know. I learned at an early age that you gotta acknowledge the queens in the building. You know what I'm saying?
True.
True.
True that.
True.
So, like I was saying, man, since our last time we sat down, another classic.
Another
Right?
classic.
You stacking them classics. What's up?
Yep.
How you feeling about that? How you like the last show?
I think we a good team, man.
What about the feedback? Any good feedback you
All
want?
good feedback. They said we make a good team.
Word.
We're not trying to cancel out everybody else, but we just
Nah,
go
man.
smooth.
You know, we got different vibes going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Probably the age thing.
Word. Shout out to Scram Jonez. Shout out to Dice. You know what I mean? Those my Piff brothers. Not in the building right now. We're gonna hold it down for them. Like I said, it's a special show because not only is it Miss Civilized Savage's birthday, right? But there's a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about.
Word. It's a bad segue, but I definitely wanna turn down the music and say rest in peace to John Singleton, right?
Right. 51 years old.
51 years old. I looked up a few things. I'm gonna bring this beat back too. But we want to talk about a nice legacy as far as his work, the movies that was in our households.
Poetic Justice, Boys in the Hood.
Call him out now. Come on.
It's crazy. He did so much, and he's so young.
Word. So many legendary pieces of work. You know what I mean? I was looking up Poetic Justice, Baby Boy. Remember that?
Boy, yep.
Come on. A lot of these movies, Higher Learning, was in our home.
Boys in the Hood was my favorite, though.
Boys in the Hood.
Yep.
What about Rosewood? Ooh.
Wow. That movie, I forgot he produced
Yeah.
that. He did?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
That's powerful.
Yeah, that
exactly.
is.
Because that, boy, oh boy. You want to talk about emotional roller coaster? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
TV show, Snowfall. Snowfall, yes. And that's one of my favorite shows. I can't wait till it comes back. So yeah, man, rest in peace, man. John Singleton, man.
He inspired Ice Cube. Ice Cube said that he didn't want the role for Boys in the Hood because he didn't believe he could be a good actor. And John Singleton was like, you can do it, you can do it.
Right.
And he said once that happened, he inspired him to start making his own films and everything. So Ice Cube gives him all the credit.
He deserves it, man.
He does.
You know, something that's been big going on around is giving you roses while you're here, while you can still smell them.
Yeah. And Nori and them had him on Drink Champ, so everybody was bigging Nori up for that.
Word.
You know, because he had John Singleton on the show before.
You know, you
know
talk
what I
about
mean?
black entertainment. Mm-hmm. He's a large slice of that, man. He brought us, and he not only just in the hood with his movies and stuff, like he did Too Fast, Too Furious too.
See, I didn't know
like,
that.
come on. So he was all over the place with it. You know what I mean? His talent was broad.
Right.
So yes, rest in peace. But I want to keep the energy up, man.
I think we should talk about the Webster Hall performance.
Let's go,
The
man.
whole thing.
JayZ, please.
That's
This is your show. This is your birthday show.
Crazy, man.
Talk to the people.
It's like, what is this guy gonna do next? This guy goes and Webster Hall. Growing up, that's a small venue, so for him to go there, that's mad humble. You gotta be humble to play. I don't even know how many people. I know it's not a lot. It's probably under 2,000. I think
1,800.
1,800. Right? We used to go to shows there when we was teenagers, and for him to be a billionaire and go in there and do a show, that is crazy.
Right
man.
there in Manhattan.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Let the people touch him.
Yep.
He's out here. It's just he performed 42 songs. So this is what he called B-sides part 2 because he's done that before, right? Mm-hmm. And me and the homeboys at work, we were speculating who he was going to bring out. This was a big deal to me.
It was a big deal.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. That's an understatement.
And speculating who he was going to bring out. And I was like, there's no way he going to bring out Cam.
That's the moment right there. That was the
and
big
what'd he
part.
do? What'd he do?
Yep. So did y'all even bring up Camron when y'all was talking about it or not really?
Yeah, no, straight up.
I wouldn't have even thought about him bringing out Camron. Like, that's the last person I thought he would have brought out. That is so dope, though.
Okay, so and for the people who don't know, let me try to bring up a few things. Webster Hall, right? Mm-hmm. Which was
New York City.
Right there, East Village. You know what I'm saying? They built in 1886. I'm sorry, the capacity is 1,400 people.
Now, I knew it was small because we went to shows there when we was a teenager.
But like you were saying, for
a billionaire
for an artist at his stature, right? To do that's intimate. That's the intimate show for him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I can only imagine the energy when you were in the building. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of.
I like the fact that they had on suits. They all performed in suits. That
clean.
was so crazy.
It was clean. You know what I'm saying? I have to because I have to address this the freestyle that he did with Nipsey, right? I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, the freestyle he did about Nipsey Hussle. That was probably that, and the Camron thing was. But I guess the freestyle was, the highlight of the show. But him bringing out Camron, I cannot believe they had beef since like 2004.
So I'm gonna play this. Let me turn this down. Right. I want to play this for y'all, man. This man was talking, and maybe we could do a little breakdown. I want to know the message that you got from it, Mr. Civilized Savage. All right.
Okay. Gentrify your own hood before these people do it. Claim eminent domain and have your people moving. That's a small glimpse into what Nipsey was doing. For anybody still confused as to what he was doing. The neighborhood designed to keep us trapped. They redlined it so property declines if you live by blacks. They depress the asset and take the property back. It's a ruthless but a genius plan in fact. So now we fighting over scraps. Crabs in the barrel, but crabs don't belong in the barrel. They ain't never tell us that.
Wow.
So in the barrel, we gon' act like we act. We can easily get out the barrel if we stand on each other's back. Whoever gets on top, as long as they stay attached, they can pull everybody out. I was doing just that. I told neighborhood Nipsey, stay close. $100 million on your schedule, lay low. Tell your team to be on point in the places that they go. I never dreamed to get killed in the place that he called home. How we gonna get in power with Cuban sauce? Y'all like to run off on the plug, so of course. That ain't lit, that's a means to an end. Me and my team was playing the plug and had a plan. Sometimes we was only making 1,000 a joint. That ain't no money, but that ain't their point. So those 92 bricks was only 92,000. So y'all can close your mouth, it ain't nothing for y'all to wow. But it is something to study. We was chasing our goals, not chasing money. Niggas chasing hoes, we find that funny. I pull up in the roads, that hoe gon' want me. But I don't want no hoe, I want a wife. Somebody to bounce these ideas off at night. I be going to sleep hoping they'd visit me. That young king had a lot of jewels to split with me. And we ain't gotta leave the hood physically, but we gotta leave that shit mentally. Somehow, someway, I'm gonna make it up out the hood someday. Somehow.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's fire.
That was the summary of it, though.
That give me goosebumps, man.
Yeah, you don't gotta leave the hood physically, but you gotta leave that shit mentally. That's some the whole verse.
I'm doing all JayZ instrumentals this show, man.
It's crazy.
Shout out to Jay, man. He brought out Nas. You know I love that.
Yeah, I love that too.
You know, I'm a huge fan.
Yep, Nas.
42 songs he played. Something else we was having a conversation at work. Some of the guys was like, well, what is a B-side?
What is a B-side?
A B-side. I got a lot of young boys at my job. And I guess the best way we could describe that is a B-side would be not your singles, right? Mm-hmm. But back in the days, it was the tape. So it would be the B-side ones. It was like, if you wasn't as talented as JayZ, it would just be an album filler.
Correct.
Just to get to your 18 songs or whatever. Because that's what they were doing back then. It's not like now it's only 8 songs. They better all be bangers. Right?
Right.
But back in the day, they might even have 22 songs, right? But Jay was so talented that his B-sides was fire.
Sick, yup.
So his fans, his devoted love to see him perform these songs, right? And that's what he gave him. 42.
That's crazy. 42 songs.
So
that's crazy.
Man, I wish I was in that building.
But Camron, that was I'm so happy about that. I heard that they said that the reason why him and Camron squashed the beef is because of Nipsey Hussle. I heard that Nipsey Hussle inspired them to squash the beef.
Yo, you know that
don't surprise me.
Nipsey inspired me to do some more things pro, you know, for my family. You know what I mean? Pro black. So I wouldn't put that past him at all. But I also think being that Jim Jones is assigned to Rock Nation management, I'm sure.
You think that has something? Because Jim Jones been with them for a couple years now. But I don't know, man. Because Camron is stubborn, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's stubborn. And even at the show, like, it was good that he bought him out. But you could see Camron, he still was, like, doing his own thing, kind of.
That's what it is, with two bosses. It was always like that.
Yeah. But the person that looks stupid out of everybody is Dame Dash, though.
You want to talk about that? Elaborate, please. Please explain to the people.
The reason why he looks stupid is because, what he did when he went out and did all those rants on YouTube and all that stuff. Now, he can't fix it no more. They did the Rock Nation brunch and he talked bad about all of them. Then he went back and apologized. It didn't work. And he's not included in it. And now he got Camron. I really think that one probably hurt his heart more than anything.
Yeah, man.
That's what I think.
I think we talked about it briefly in one of the previous shows. It was like, I felt like when all those pictures for that Rock Nation brunch came out, and it just looked like a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Successful black people, doing what they do. And I know deep in his heart, he probably felt like, yo, I'm supposed to be in that room.
Well, he got to act right, though. The thing is, he wasn't in a room, and then he goes out and goes on a rant like a punk. You talking bad about
Very
him,
emotional.
And you crying and all that. Like, I don't, he wouldn't be invited nowhere I'm at either. Then try to apologize to them. Like I said, the thing with Camron, I'm sure that hurt him more than anything.
I can't. Yeah, I bet.
I'm telling you, more than Jim Jones and more than anybody else, I think that one really hurt him because that puts the final pieces on it now. We got Jim Jones,
everybody
him and Big,
but him.
Everybody but him. He's the only one.
And he did it to himself, right?
He did. You know why he did it to himself? Because the beef, you keep it behind closed doors. Because once you start going out and telling all the stuff he used to do, I think probably the thing that he did the worst was the thing with the Aaliyah thing. Remember? When he had that interview with Nick Cannon and Nick Cannon asked him that question. What was it about, Foxy Brown or something? And whatever. Yeah, so I think that
Foxy
probably was it.
He said Foxy was underage then, right?
Yeah, but he shouldn't have said none of that stuff. He should have left that alone. He should have left it alone because once you go out there and start doing that, now is no room for reconciliation. It's a dirty game, man.
It's a dirty game. And I can only imagine just being his friend, but let alone doing business with that man is probably extremely difficult.
But he even made friends back with JayZ. Him and JayZ is even cool again. So everybody except for Dame Dash.
Okay, so that leads me to another question about the B-side show. Where was Beans? Where was State Prop?
I think ain't they still on tour? I think they're still on tour. State Property. I don't know.
You wouldn't push the pause button to do that if you was Beans.
Well, we don't know. We don't know why they weren't there.
I know, but I'm just
I don't know.
I want to make it fun and interesting and just speculate some things, which I know ain't always the best thing to do, but it's fun.
But you know what? I think that was a perfect show the way it was, though.
Yeah,
I think so.
I would have loved to see Beans come out, man.
Yeah.
That would have brought the building down.
Yeah, man.
Come
of
on.
course it would have. Maybe he didn't want to put a suit on. I don't know.
Nah, he's probably getting money.
At least him.
Because at the end of the day, it's probably money. I don't think Jay paid these guys to show. Just come show some love, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Beans is on the road making money. I got to make this money.
I think they're getting money, yeah.
So either way, but I just would have loved to see Beans. Who else would have liked
to see up there with them?
To see Jay bring out
DMX, of course.
Oh,
DMX more than anybody, more than Beanie Siegel. Beanie Siegel was my dude, but DMX definitely. I would have definitely loved to see that.
Who else?
That would have been epic. Beanie Siegel, he bought Nas, he bought Camron. Memphis Bleak. Was Memphis Bleak there? I didn't see Memphis Bleak.
I didn't see him, but I'm sure he was there. Just like Biggs was there.
Yeah. Little Kim.
That would have been dope. Foxy. No,
I don't mess with. I would have probably liked to see that, but I don't mess with her.
Okay,
she might be in the same category as Dame Dash for all we know. You know what I mean? So,
okay.
Because she be doing too much. I never liked her as a person. You know, some of her music was good, but she just seemed like she got a bad attitude. Like, and she probably would try to take over the show. You know, she's mad wild. You know.
Well, I
don't know if I would like to see her out there.
I heard stories.
Cause he elevated since then. Nah. Little Kim though.
I just think that whole show was dope, man.
It was.
You know what I mean?
Meek Mill got did you see the chain he got with Nipsey Hussle's face on it?
I think him and James Harden, they got the same.
That's nice.
They went out and got the same thing.
The chain with his face on it, right?
That's fire.
It is. Yeah.
And that's a new thing. I've seen those before. Usually it's a portrait of a loved one or whatever. And I guess this, yeah.
James Harden be with all the rappers. I like James Harden.
His Nipsey's impact, man. Afterlife. It's just crazy.
It's crazy.
And it feels good. It's positive. You know what I mean? I'm with it.
Definitely. But now I read something that says the number of black-owned businesses has increased 400% since last year. That's a good thing. Yep, 400%.
Wow.
Yep.
That speaks volumes.
Definitely. Yep. It's good for black people. I guess they tired of, being a consumer. It's time to own something now.
It's time to be a producer.
Definitely. Yep. And then LeBron James, I'm getting ready to see this stuff that I got about him, how his revenue went up in the past. I think it's 10 years. Let me see what.
Shout out to LeBron James. He got that school. There are some things happening. And I would like to see that, especially these celebrities, black celebrities that are now touching $500 million, $1 billion. Like, come on, fellas.
I love LeBron
Come back
James.
and get us. You know what I'm saying? And I listen lately. I've been listening because I've been feeling for some information that will be helpful for me.
To start a business, another business.
Start my own economic system, our own economic system. So,
True. Yeah.
And of course, when you talk about that, you got to go to Dr. Claude Anderson, and so that's who I've been, his teachings and stuff. And I got some books on the way. But it's good, man. And one thing, and I'm not going to stay on it, but one thing he was saying is that in 2019, to be a black person, it's almost mandatory to fight for entrepreneurship. Yeah,
definitely. Like, I'll give you a small example of LeBron James. Like, this is just one of his things he invested in. In 2012, he acquired 10% of Blaze Pizza for less than $1 million. So 2012 was $800,000. Then in 2013, he made $5.5 million. 2014, $32.8 million. 2015, $101 million. 2016, $185 million. 17, $279 million. 18, $341.5 million. And this year, $400 million.
Wow.
That's from 800,000 to 400 million in 7 years.
I take my hat off.
Pizza shop. I love LeBron.
And he's a
James.
young man.
Yep. He is young and he's humble too. I love LeBron James.
What was we talking about on the phone earlier? We was talking about how just some people you could tell their plan and how long they may have a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan. And one of my examples in that conversation was Master P. You can see like his first 10 years, he was rolling. He knew what he was doing. He was moving with a purpose, right? And then he kind of figured it out. Or somebody like Nelly, right?
Yeah.
I get him 5 years. He just knew what he was going to do, right?
Yeah, he did. But Master P, what I think I remember about Master P, like when he first came out, remember he had the music and all that, and then didn't he own like his own cell phone?
Yeah.
Thing? Like back then when nobody else was doing
I got
that.
the hookup. That was real.
Like the cell phones, and he does stuff like with the housing projects or something. He owned something like that back then. But like you said, you know, it's just about being consistent. I think he had a lot of problems though too.
So that takes me back to JayZ. Seems like his plan is still in motion.
What I think about JayZ fooled those white people, man.
Talk to me.
He fooled them. I'm telling you. Because when he first came out, he was a street dude. And then he changed a little bit. And then people thought he was in Illuminati. He let people buy into it the whole time. Because, like you said, you have to, front a little bit to stay in with the white people.
To get in those rooms.
So that's what happened with him. He fooled them. He was like, yo, I don't care what y'all think, just to pull his own people up. This is the end result of what he was trying to do.
Yeah, because they associate...
been fooling them the whole time.
They associate the Illuminati. At least what I've heard or how I feel is that they associate the Illuminati with turning your back on your people or sacrificing, right?
Right.
And so Jay let him believe that, just to let him in the door. But he hasn't sacrificed anything or turned his back on anyone.
Nope.
As a matter of fact, let's crank it up. Yep. You know what I mean? And now he's doing more that's been publicized. Like, we really don't know. He could have been really doing some, I think I heard a story. I think it was Father's Day. He paid all the bonds.
He did.
Right?
For people to come out of jail. Yeah. So he just played it off. He fooled them all. You know what I mean? Outsmarted the white people so that he can get to where he's at now. Look how much knowledge he gave us on 444. That's where it all started. He gave us that knowledge in 2017, and now look how much smarter. Because of him and people like him, that's why black-owned businesses are up 400%. Because people listening. But he outsmarted the white people, and I know they can't stand that. As soon as he outsmarted them, now look, he got dreads now, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all that. So they can't do nothing with him now because he already gave us all the tools to, to own our own. He outsmarted them.
That man's hustle is impeccable, boy.
It is. Definitely. Yep.
And a great role model, man.
He
I
is.
hope a lot of the younger people in the generation, not only just in music or the entertainment industry, but in general, man, let's follow our leaders, man. And let's try to repeat that. You know what I mean?
Keep it going. Yep.
So, and it's a learning process for sure. What else you got for me, man?
What else do we got?
Meek Mill. You mentioned Meek Mill. I see a lot of photos of him on the IG. He's in the studio. You think we'll get an album?
I think we'll get an album. I love Meek Mill.
You think we'll get an album by the end of the year? This year?
Probably so. I would like to see him do a collaboration album with somebody. Something different.
Throw me
Not
some
just
names.
Meek Mill, like maybe I don't want to say Rick Ross, that's going to sound too basic. But somebody that's almost the opposite of him, like J. Cole or like Dave East. Somebody like that. I want to see him. I don't want to see him just put out a Meek Mill album. He needs to collaborate with somebody.
So let me see. Want to hear at least 10 songs with somebody, Meek Mill. Who? That's a great question.
I think, like I said, J. Cole is
J. Cole.
Because that's something different,
And he 2 Chainz?
2 Chainz and Meek Mill? I don't know if I can see. It's different. I think
2 Chainz got bars, man.
I think with the stuff that Meek Mill is doing with the prison reform and all that stuff, mixed with what J. Cole brings to the table, I think that'll be crazy, man.
I'll buy it. I'll definitely get that stream.
It's better when they with somebody that's the opposite of them,
Word. What else we got going on in the world? I was really excited to talk about that B-side show, man. And then for that man to stand up there. How old is Jay now?
Like 47, 48? He was born in 71, so
To perform 41 songs.
Mm-hmm. So that's like, how many damn songs do he got? If he can just stand up there at Webster Hall and perform 41, 42 songs.
Live band, all that.
Live band remind me of the Unplugged album. Remember that album?
Yeah.
Unplugged?
Yeah.
But the only thing they did wrong on that, they let that, remember the song People Talking? That's the bonus track on Unplugged. They need to put that on a real album so we can get that. Because you can't get that song unless you buy Unplugged, or if you have Tidal, of course, you can get all of his songs. But that's one of my favorite JayZ songs, though.
You know,
Remind me of Tia.
something else I want to talk about, man, because I do be on the ground quite a bit. I have free time when I'm at my job, my day job. And it's like, this white dude, and I know you and I, we talked about it. We want to chop his ass up. Michael Rappaport.
Mm-hmm. We talked about it.
I'm sick of this dude, man.
Again, what do he do now?
No, I'm just saying, like, why does he feel like he has an opinion?
I think everybody has an opinion. We got to be fair to him. Like, he's into hip hop. I think you're not feeling him because he was in that racist movie. Which one? What movie
Higher
was
Learning.
he? Higher Learning. You know how sometimes when somebody plays in a movie, even though that movie's old, you still look at them like that character.
Yeah.
And I understand what you're saying, because that's how I look at Lawrence Fishburne.
Word.
Like you beat Tina Turner in the movie. That's how you really are. I can't stand him because of that movie. So
I don't know, man. I'm just.
But he's not our spokesperson. Remember we said that? He just got an
Get
opinion.
him the fuck out of here.
And he just trying to stay relevant. Higher Learning was in like 93.
Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. I'm sick of this dude.
Maybe that's why. Did you see DMX and Kanye West? What's up with the church services they doing? That's bogged out. That seemed like a cult, man.
That's exactly what it looked like. Kanye has a weird way of expressing himself. You know, and then when he brings other people into it, so they could vibe with him on his expression, it just really looks weird. It really
like a
looks
cult,
stupid.
man. Yeah,
right?
I don't want DMX being down with that.
So who wants to go to a fucking Kanye West church?
Nah, that's a cult, man. That don't even look like a church. Nothing looks right about it, and DMX don't fit in with that. As much as I want to see him stay off drugs and stay off the street, I don't want him chilling with Kanye. He need to be with JayZ. He's on the wrong side. DMX,
man, he's just coming home, right? DMX is he's top 5
because
for me.
DMX is real with the church stuff. He been consistent with it. Kanye West,
I know, but that's why it just seems cheesy on Kanye's side.
yeah, because it's not really him.
It's not genuine.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? And I feel like he just needs to sit the fuck down.
He does.
Or here we go again. It's something else, and an album comes out next month, right?
That's whack.
Like the whole promotion shit. His rollout game is trash.
But if you got to do all that to promote, as much of as a genius you are with the beats, with the style, then what's that really saying? That's, he shouldn't even have to do all that. If he claims he's a genius, why you got to stage a cult scene or whatever just because you got an album coming out? That's what niggas that's washed up be doing.
Yeah.
So maybe he's feeling like he's washed up inside, so he got to do all these stunts and all that. But DMX don't look right with him, though.
No.
Because DMX is sincere.
X is gonna call him out. Like,
as soon as he
they're
find
not
out
gonna
it's a
mix.
scam.
That wouldn't mix. Right. As soon as you see this cheesy ass shit, X be like, "You want me to wear what? You know what I mean? You wearing this shit? No.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
watch. It ain't gonna last long.
Yo, X will get his ass the fuck up out of there. Easily.
Easy, yup.
This ain't gonna work.
Wait till DMX wake up. He just coming home, so he don't know no better right now.
Yeah. Wait till you get back comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. It's
Word.
over for Kanye.
Yeah, he need to sit the fuck down anyway. Because you want to know something that DMX has and will always do is sell motherfucking records. That
Always.
man know how to sell some records, all right? And it's off pure talent. It's him. But we already talked about him.
Yeah,
I just definitely want to give him his roses, man, because X was monumental when he came out. It was just incredible.
Still is, though.
Yeah, man. I like to hear something new or see something new. Maybe he could work on the whole rebranding.
Well, he'll come back. Watch what I tell you.
And when he do, it's gonna be crazy, right?
It's gonna be a problem for
First
everybody.
first thing he gonna go for is Ye.
He gonna snap on everybody.
Word.
I mean, it's his choice to go down there and be in the call, but he gonna snap on everybody for letting them do it.
That's a
Watch,
fact.
he'll be back.
That's a fact, man. Yeah, Kanye, I don't know what's going on. It's like everything is phony. His wife is phony. The house look phony. It look like some kind of museum and shit. The relationships look phony.
And I think what he's doing too, but this is not gonna work. Cause remember when he first came out on the, Jesus walks and all that. But I think that's who he really, really, really was though. Pro-black. And then he made a song called Gold Digger. And I said that before. That's his real life right now.
Yeah, you definitely chopped his ass up about that.
Yeah, and then it's like now you trying to go back to the church. Like you can't go back.
But what kind of church is this?
This look like a cult to me, yo.
Yeah.
Niggas had like pink robes on and all that. Like I don't. That's
and then he had the whole orchestra out there, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's weird.
Playing his songs.
So how is that a church?
So who are they celebrating? Who are they?
Kanye.
Okay, here we go. Who calls himself Jesus,
And
right?
They come and all the singers are black. Most of the people they are black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we talked about that before. How when they in trouble, they don't want nothing. Well, I mean, when they doing good, they want nothing to do with us. Then when they in trouble and they irrelevant, now they want to come back to black.
Well,
That's what happens. That's what they do.
Well, that's what people who are full of themselves do. With money, let's rent out this little field. Let's get a choir in there, and everybody just sings
get
my
some
name.
Black people, because
And
black people do anything, and I hate to say that, but
we got to change that.
we do.
We definitely got to change that.
Because he was we forgetting the fact that he was up there with Donald Trump chilling with them niggas, and now we like, oh, we'll take him back, we'll sing for him. That's stupid.
They were all there worshiping Kanye.
Kanye. Yeah.
No one has a problem with that. Nobody sees.
That's
Is
what
that
I'm
not
saying.
a red flag?
Right. Exactly.
And this after all of the other shit.
Yep. He was just with Trump like less than a
Wildin'.
year ago, wilding out. Hair blonde. Is his hair still blonde? I think it is. I think his hair is still blonde, and that's crazy. We just take people back too quick. Now that he's
Very accepting people. Forgiving. It's the word they
Yeah.
use.
And
We
didn't you
got-
say last time that's how we stayed slaves because of that?
Yeah. Very forgiving. Forgiving people.
Yeah, I don't like Kanye.
Change is gonna come though. The revolution is gonna come too, y'all. I'm looking for another beat. What else we got though, man? Cause
Oh, we can do this the 25th anniversary of Illmatic.
you
The
know,
Illmatic album, man.
come on now, talk to me.
What are your favorite songs from off that album? Or your favorite song? One favorite song.
I think I remember One Love. But I think my joint was Life's a Bitch.
Yeah, I like Life's a Bitch.
That was my
AZ
shit.
Snap, but I like The World Is Yours. I love that. I think that's my favorite song. I like the whole album though, but
Who was rapping like Nas when he came out? It was like, what? Who's, you know what I mean?
yeah, Nas was different always.
Super different,
But
man.
he's still the same at the same time. He never changed his style,
Word.
And that album that he had that Kanye produced that came out last year with the 7 songs on it. I still be listening to that now. That album was kind of dope though.
Yeah?
The beats, you could tell Kanye produced it because of the type of beats, but Nas, he did good on that. That's a good album. It only have 7 songs on it.
I didn't
was some
vibe
shit.
to it. I gave it one play.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, word. I gave
Yeah.
it one good play.
And then Mobb Deep's album, The Infamous, is that came out in '95. That was the anniversary of that album recently too.
Wow.
It went by fast. It seemed like that just came out. We grew up fast.
That album, I could play from beginning to the end.
Of course. All those albums before
Yeah.
2000, you can play from the beginning to the end, right?
And I think we spoke on it a little bit now, but a little bit earlier we spoke on it, how they was giving us 18 songs, 20, 22 songs.
We can listen to it.
But now they're giving us 8 songs,
Yeah.
7 songs, like Kanye was doing. And
Because
they better
have
all
ADD.
be fire. There can't
Yeah.
be no trash songs. How you gonna give me
Yeah.
7 and 4 of them are trash?
Well, who's the artist? Because all the new artists are trash, basically, except for like J. Cole and Dave East and
Mm-hmm.
you know, Little Baby. It's only a couple of young dudes I really like.
I need to
No.
look up how many songs was on their albums.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
J. Cole to KOD, I still listen to that. That matter of fact, the anniversary of that was on 420.
There's certain songs on there that I rock. That's on my playlist. You know what I
Playing
mean?
that in the car.
It's been so long since our last joint.
Maybe like 2 weeks. I'm excited for this show on Saturday, though. I know that.
Let's talk about what songs you want to hear.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
I would like to hear some of the songs from the Living Off Experience album, but I know a lot of people don't know that because I was like a mixtape. Like a lot
I'm
of
not
people
familiar
won't
with
really.
that.
Yeah, it's like an underground joint, and some of they hottest songs is on that. But I want to hear everything. This is like gonna be my 3rd time seeing them. So
Okay.
I mean, it's whatever. I love the Locks, man.
Who's opening for them?
Said that already, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, my fault.
Who's opening for them?
Well, when we seen them the other 2 times, Chris Rivers usually opens for them, Big Pun's son, and Nino Man opens for them. Yep.
Are we gonna do a show after that?
We
After that
should.
show?
I think we should.
I think we should transfer that energy over.
It might be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, but we should.
Might have just one eye open, but
I think we should transfer that energy over.
yeah, man.
Because Porter will be here too. And he can go on.
Shout
there
out to
with
Porter, man.
Mm-hmm.
Word. Shout out to Porter. I really don't have anything else.
So we save our topics for the next one, but it can't be 2 weeks in between.
We need to get on something, like I said, after the show, Sunday or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want to do that, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Me and him already talked about that. Yeah, shout out to Porter, man. Shout out to Dice. Shout out to Scram Jonez. Happy birthday to Miss Civilized Savage.
True.
Got my queen in the building. Got Boxy in the building, man. And we here, we just chilling, we lamping. Boxy, you got anything for the people? What's up? I gotta turn the mic up. Just let me know when you're ready. You got a good topic, a juicy topic you wanna cover?
Nah, just want to say happy birthday to my sis. And we about to go to happy hour tonight. And we going to do it big on Saturday.
Yeah. That's why we wrapping it up, man. Boxy been looking at me like, another topic? You know what I mean? Wrap it up.
We got to go to this happy hour. Catch this happy hour.
Oh, Lord.
So I
For
can
the,
fake
for the
like I'm
sis'
drinking.
birthday.
Word, man. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, so I
It's a
could buy her a
blessing.
drink and she just take one sip and just leave it in the
Right.
middle of the table like she did last time.
Well, that's what it is, man. Another classic Piff talk. Miss Civilized Savage. Happy birthday. You know?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And, shout out to the squad. You already know who it is. Gang and all that. Now I'm too old to be saying that. That's just what it is, man. Piff talk. We out.
R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle.
Forever. The marathon continues forever. You all right?
Yep. We good.
We out.
Yep.
Peace.